Assalamu alaikum dear students. In today's video we will discuss speech acts and we are having two important speech acts we are going to discuss today. If you will have to watch the video till the end, if you are new to the channel, please do subscribe. Let's start. What are speech acts? In linguistics, a speech act refers to the way in which language performs actions. Means the act is action. Speech act is action in which a language performs action. When we speak, we are not just using words for communication, but we are also performing actions. This concept was introduced by the philosopher J.L. Austin in his theory of performative utterances. So, when we speak when we perform, then we perform actions. Just we do not just speak the language, but we do perform actions. This perform was introduced by the philosopher J.L. Austin in the theory of performative utterances. So this is his work. There are three types of acts involved in speech acts. We have already studied about locutionary act, that is just the production of sentences, the utterance and its literal meaning is our locutionary act. Illocutionary act, we already know that the intention of the speaker, what the speaker actually wants to speak, what is the action of, what is the function of behind the utterance. This is illocutionary. And parlocutionary act, the effect of utterance has on the listener, means what is the impact of the utterance on the listener is actually the parlocutionary act. So we have already discussed all three examples of locutionary, illocutionary and paralocutionary act. This is already done in another lecture. I will give the link, you people have to watch that. Okay, now let's break down direct and indirect speech acts which belong to the illocutionary act. Illocutionary act has further two acts we have to see: a direct speech act and another is indirect speech act. Okay, a direct speech act occurs when there is a clear relationship between the form of the sentence and the intended meaning. In direct speech acts, the function is explicitly stated, means whatever you say it is clear, means it's clear. You could come to know about that the person is giving order directly, means directly you are understanding that the sentence has a direct relationship between its form and its intended meaning. So this is what your direct speech act. Let's see the example. Can you open the door? Then with someone says, can you open the door? This is direct asking question about the listener's ability to open the door. This is direct asking question. Please close the window. Here the speaker directly requests that the window be closed. In these examples, the structure of the sentence clearly reflects the speaker's intention. Indirect speech act. In contrast, indirect speech acts involve a discrepancy between the literal meaning of the sentence and the intended function. Means in this sentence there is a difference between direct and indirect speech act. Means in indirect speech act, whatever the speaker says, that is it has an intended meaning, a hidden meaning. These are more subtle and often require the listener to infer the speaker true intention. These are somehow difficult and they are complex to understand, that what actually the writer, what the speaker wants to say. They how will infer the speaker, the listener, that sentence, that utterance. Got it? For example, it's cold here. Now what kind of meaning can be? Okay, on the surface this is a statement, but indirectly the speaker may be requesting that someone close the window. It is cold today, someone should close the window. It might be. This is what intended meaning, sorry, not intended, the inferred meaning by the listener. Do you know what time it is? While this is a question, the speaker might not really want to know if the listener knows the time, but rather they are directly asking for the time. Okay, this is what a beautiful question. Do you know what time it is? Means someone is asking about time. A key difference is direct speech acts The speaker's intention is explicit with no need for interpretation. Indirect speech act, the listener must infer the speaker's intention based on context and the other conversational cues. Why do we use indirect speech act? Why this is important? Using indirect speech act often makes communication more polite or less confrontational. For instance, rather than demanding give me that salt, give me the salt, one might say, could you pass the salt? A polite way of making the same request. This was to make your language polite, so you can use that. Examples in everyday communication, a teacher might say is, instead of directly asking for an explanation. The question acts as the polite invitation for students to participate. In customer service, a worker might say, we are closing in 5 minutes. This indirect speech act is a polite way of asking customers to leave soon. So this is what a polite request. This comes in indirect speech act. So it means that indirect speech act is used to make your language polite. So I hope that you people have understood. This was today's topic. It was very interesting topic. You will have enjoyed, I think. So if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to my channel. Have a great day.